Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun as the 23rd substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria, following her confirmation by the Senate on 25th September 2024. Kekere-Ekun took the oath of office and signed the oath to register at the Council Chamber of the State House, Abuja. She succeeds Justice Olukayode Ariwola, who assumed office on 27th June 2022 and bowed out on 22nd August 2024 upon attaining the retirement age of 70 years. Ekiti State Commissioner of Police Adeniro Akinwale has advised youth in the state to refrain from participating in the protests being planned for October 1st by some individuals to prevent it from being hijacked by miscreants. Akinwale advised that illegality should not be used to pursue legality, urging youth to embrace peace and dialogue instead. Meanwhile, the Federal Capital Territory Police Command says it has commenced deployment of personnel and equipment ahead of the Independence celebration slated for October 1st. The command, which is without a commissioner of police, however, was silent over its preparation for the protest scheduled for the same day. In a statement, the police command spokesperson Josephine Ade says the development included explosive ordnance disposal personnel, anti-riot equipment, and visibility policing, among others. The 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has called on politicians, statesmen, and other stakeholders to take action and reclaim Nigeria's democracy from the looming threats of oppression. In his Independence Day message to Nigerians, Atiku called for united efforts to achieve the greatness envisioned by the nation's esteemed founders. Nigeria will celebrate its 64th independence anniversary on October 1st. The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, has reiterated the federal government's commitment to achieving zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero net carbon emissions. The minister disclosed this in a statement issued by the Director of Media and Corporate Communications at the National Space Research and Development Agency, Dr. Felix Alex. He made the promise at the 8th United Nations General Assembly high-level side event on social business, youth, and technology in New York, United States of America. The minister stated that the initiative aligns with the Global Sustainable Development Goals and emphasized the transformative potential of technology and youth-led innovation. Nigerians are calling for a return to the regional system of government, also known as the parliamentary system. This demand emerged during the National Assembly's consideration of memoranda submitted by the public as part of the ongoing constitutional amendment process. Among the 56 memoranda received, prominent issues include regional government, unicameral legislature, local government autonomy, state police, gender equality bills, and the inclusion of traditional rulers in the Constitution. Justice Peter Lifu of the Federal High Court in Abuja has barred the Independent National Electoral Commission from releasing the voters' register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the upcoming local government elections scheduled for October 5th, 2024. Justice Lifu issued the order while delivering judgment on a suit brought before him by the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State. In his judgment, Justice Lifu criticized RSEC for setting 5th October as the election date without adhering to the relevant laws governing the conduct of the election. He ruled that the Rivers State Electoral Body violated the provisions of the local government election law by failing to publish the mandatory 90-day notice before fixing the election date. Wife of Abia State Governor Priscilla Oti has vowed that perpetrators of gender-based violence in the state will not go unpunished. As the government ramps up efforts to tackle the menace head-on, Oti made a declaration during her visit to Amarachi Okpokiri, a victim of gender-based violence who survived a brutal assault by her husband in Emede Umuahia North local government area of the state. The assailant had allegedly attempted to gouge out her eyes for ritual purposes, leaving her with severe machete wounds. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed 3,500 personnel across the Federal Capital Territory in a proactive measure to secure security during Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary on Tuesday. The extensive deployment aims to maintain public safety, safeguard critical national assets, and protect public and private properties. This was stated in a statement signed by the NSCDC FCT Command spokesperson, Samuel Idoko. He says the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Federal Capital Territory, deployed 3,500 personnel to provide security in the FCT for Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary celebrations. The Anambra State Police Command says it has neutralized a suspected gunman during a gun battle with miscreants in the Igboku Ezinifite Uga area of the state. The command's spokesperson, Tochukwu Ikenga, in a statement disclosed that the police encountered the armed men at about 11:30 p.m. on Sunday during a routine patrol in the area. According to Ikenga, the men engaged in a gun duel with the police, but were unlucky as the police killed one while others fled the scene. A woman identified as Real Omo has claimed that officers from the Lagos State Police Command detained her along other women in a single cell with men at Maroko Police Station located in the Lekki area of Lagos State. The woman made the allegation in a viral video shared by a user identified as Oyinda Mola on X. She explained that she and the other women were picked up by the police while walking in an undisclosed area of Lekki, expressing her disbelief at the situation. You're watching News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns, Nigeria qualifies for 2025 Under-19 Cricket World Cup. Details of this and more after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Global Television, bringing you live broadcast of the News Cycle. In business, the Technical Subcommittee on Domestic Sales of Crude Oil in Local Currency confirmed that the supply of crude in Naira by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to the Dangote Petroleum Refinery is to begin on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. On September 13th, the committee announced that the Federal Executive Council, under the leadership of President Bola Tinubu, approved the sale of crude to local refineries in Naira and the corresponding purchase of petroleum products in Naira. The World Bank has approved 3 new loan requests totaling $1.57 billion in financing for Nigeria. The multilateral institution says the approval is to support the federal government in scaling human capital through better health for women, children, and adolescents. It also noted that the approved project would also help build resilience to the effects of climate change, such as floods and droughts, by improving dam safety and irrigation. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting micro, small, and medium enterprises through tax incentives aimed at fostering growth and sustainability in the sector. This was disclosed recently by the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zak Adedeji, who was represented by his special advisor, Collins Omokaro, at the inaugural MSME Finance Awards convened by the Economic Forum Series in partnership with Nairametrics and Digicom Enterprise. He explained that the federal government was focused on creating an environment that enabled MSMEs by providing tax relief and exemptions. Dangote Group says it plans to transport refined petroleum products by sea. This announcement was made in a statement by the senior advisor to the group president on special projects and strategic relations, Fatima Wali Abdurrahman, who noted the construction of a jetty in the Lekki Free Zone to handle bulk cargoes during the refinery's development. The group stated that the initiative aims to alleviate pressure on road networks while facilitating exports to other African countries. 6 of China's banks say they will tweak interest rates on mortgages for existing home loans following a request to lower them from Beijing's central bank. State media says as the country seeks to pull itself out of a housing slump, the measures are the latest in a raft of pledges out of Beijing since last week aimed at kickstarting the world's #2 economy. The weak property sector has long accounted for around a quarter of gross domestic product and experienced dazzling growth for 2 decades. On the foreign scene, the health minister announced that 6 people have died from an outbreak of Marburg virus in Rwanda. Marburg, with a fatality rate of up to 88%, is from the same virus family as Ebola. It spreads to humans from fruit bats and then through contact with bodily fluids of infected individuals. Sabine Nsanzimana says most of the victims were healthcare workers in a hospital's intensive care unit. 20 cases have been identified since the outbreak was confirmed. The body of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, killed in an Israeli airstrike in southern Beirut, has been recovered. Hezbollah says airstrike also killed Ali Karakay, the group's top commander in southern Lebanon. A medical source and a security source say Nasrallah's body was found intact at the site of an Israeli airstrike on Beirut's southern suburbs. The UK has closed a chapter on its 142-year history of coal-fired power, marking a symbolic and pivotal moment in the global shift towards cleaner energy. As of 30th September 2024, the nation's last coal power plant was decommissioned, making the UK the first G7 country to eliminate coal from its energy mix. This move, occurring in the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, not only signals the end of an era, but also reinforces the global momentum towards renewable energy sources, positioning solar and wind at the forefront of the future. Austria's far-right Freedom Party has opened the door to a new era. Its leader, Herbert Kickl, has told supporters as they celebrated an unprecedented election victory. Kickl's party won 29.2% of the vote, according to provisional results, almost 3 points ahead of the Conservative People's Party on 26.5%, but far short of a majority. Kickl's victory is only the latest in a string of far-right election successes in Europe, and he praised voters for their optimism, courage, and trust in delivering a piece of history. Search and rescue teams in Nepal's capital picked through wrecked homes after waters receded from monsoon floods that killed at least 192 people around Himalayan Republic. Deadly floods and landslides are common across South Asia during the monsoon season from June to September, but experts say climate change is making them worse. Entire neighborhoods in Kathmandu were inundated after the heaviest rains in more than 2 decades, with the capital temporarily cut off from the rest of Nepal after a landslide blocked highways. In sports, Super Eagles star Samuel Chukwueze looks to leave AC Milan in January, with the winger set to be on the radar of Atletico Madrid and Premier League duo West Ham and Aston Villa. Chukwueze joined Milan from Spanish club Villarreal during the 2023 summer transfer window for a deal worth €20 million plus some substantial bonuses, which made him the most expensive signing of a window that saw 10 players join the San Siro outfit. Chukwueze has made only 39 appearances for Milan, scoring 3 goals and as many assists since arriving at San Siro. Antoine Griezmann, one of France's most decorated footballers, has officially announced his retirement from international football. The 33-year-old forward leaves behind an illustrious career with the French national team, where he earned 137 caps, scored 44 goals and provided 38 assists. Griezmann played a crucial role in France's triumphs on the global stage, including winning the 2018 FIFA World Cup and the 2021 UEFA Nations League. He also claimed the Golden Boot at the 2016 UEFA European Championship. Nigeria has secured Africa's sole ticket to the International Cricket Council (ICC) Under-19 Women's World Cup in Malaysia 2025. Nigeria was declared the winner of the Under-19 Africa qualifiers after the final match against Zimbabwe was washed out due to a heavy downpour in the second innings. The final game, played at Gahanga International Stadium in Kigali, saw Nigeria win the toss and opted to bat, scoring 77 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in 20 years. That's it on the news cycle, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and free to air on Nigecomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching. See you again.